Do you ever feel like your body has just changed overnight? You're eating healthily, maybe even exercising, but your weight is creeping up, especially around your middle. Your energy is down, your sleep is off, and you're wondering if it's just part of getting older. Well, yes, your body is changing, but that doesn't mean weight gain, brain fog, or bloating are inevitable. Hi, I'm Sonia Harless, a qualified nutritional therapist. We're going to be diving into the real science behind food and menopause and how what you eat and when you eat it can transform how you feel. We'll cover why your old diet may be making menopause symptoms worse, the best foods to support hormone balance, metabolism, and weight loss, how to build a balanced plate for midlife nutrition, plus I'll show you how to make it sustainable and not restrictive. So stick around until the end for a quick look at how supplements like the Sontania Meno Balance and my Nutrition for Menopause course can support your food first approach. I'll also link to my other videos on protein, omega-3s and the best supplements for menopause so you can go even deeper. So let's get started. If you've tried cutting calories, skipping meals or even fasting and nothing is working, it's not your fault. In perimenopause and menopause, declining estrogen and progesterone just shift how your body burns fat, stores weight, especially around your belly, responds to insulin and blood sugar, and recovers from stress and sleep loss. You'll also naturally lose muscle, which slows your metabolism even further, and many women become more sensitive to carbs, alcohol, and stress. Now, research shows that women gain around 0.45 kilograms, that's about a pound per year, during the menopause transition, which adds up to about 5 to 10 pounds over a few years. But here's the kicker. Even if the scale doesn't move much, the body composition often does. Now, studies show a 36 to 49% increase in visceral, the abdominal fat, which is strongly linked to inflammation, insulin resistance, and metabolic disease. So, what you ate in your 30s probably won't serve you now, but you can work with your body, and food is your most powerful starting point. If I had to pick just one nutrient to focus on in midlife, it's protein. Now, protein helps you to maintain muscle mass, support your metabolism, stabilize blood sugar, reduce cravings, and improve satiety, especially at breakfast. Now, research shows that consuming around 1.2 to 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, which works out roughly about 0.54 to 0.7 grams per pound, is ideal for women over 40, especially paired with strength training. So that typically means around 90 to 120 grams per day, depending on your weight and goals. So here's where it gets a bit more practical for you. You want to aim for about 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal, spaced throughout the day and not just loaded into dinner. So that's what your body can efficiently use to rebuild and repair muscle, especially as we get older. So I've included a free handout in the description below that shows you exactly what 30 grams of protein looks like on your plate and how to build up to 125 grams of protein per day using real foods and recipes. So protein-rich foods include fish, poultry, eggs, Greek yogurt, tofu, tempeh, lentils, chickpeas, and high-quality protein powders, which you'll also find in the Sontania range. And if you want to dive deeper into this topic, I explain all of this in more detail in the video here. And again, I'll link it in the description below. And also aim to include protein with every single meal and snack. And you'll likely notice more energy, better appetite control, fewer cravings within a few days. Now, midlife is the time to show your liver and gut some love because they're responsible for clearing out excess hormones, especially estrogen. Now, when estrogen is no longer cycling on a regular basis, your body can build up more used or potent estrogen metabolites. And if you don't eliminate them properly, they can recirculate and worsen symptoms like bloating, weight gain, periods, heavy periods, breast tenderness, and even hot flashes. So that's where cruciferous vegetables come in. So think about broccoli, kale, Brussels sprouts, and bok choy. Now, these contain unique compounds, including indole 3 carbonyl and sulforaphane, that they support your liver's phase 2 detoxification process. Now, this helps to convert potentially harmful forms of estrogen into safer, water soluble metabolites that your body can excrete through the gut. One clinical trial in postmenopausal women found that eating around 5 cups of broccoli per day significantly shifted estrogen metabolism towards a less potent protective pathway, a ratio linked with better breast and hormonal health. But you don't need to eat bowls of broccoli every day. Just including a portion of cruciferous vegetable daily can make a meaningful difference, especially paired with fibre, which also binds to these excess hormones and carries them out through your digestive system. So aim for around 25 to 30 grams of fibre a day from flax seeds, oats, legumes and beans, leafy greens, berries and avocado. So this combination, cruciferous vegetables and fibre, helps to reduce the hormone overload, supports a flatter stomach and promotes more balanced mood, energy and metabolism. One of the easiest ways to support your metabolism and hormones is to use this simple visual representation of your plate. So have half a plate of non-starchy vegetables, quarter of a plate of protein, quarter of a plate of slow digesting carbs, and a portion of healthy fats like olive oil, seeds, or avocado. So this combination helps to balance your blood sugar, supports digestion and satiety, so it keeps you fuller for longer, and nourishes your brain and hormones. It's one of the core principles that I teach when working with clients, and is also in our Nutrition for Menopause course. I'll pop details in the description below along with the handout, so you can see here the menopause supporting plate that's available for you to download. So let's clear this up. Carbs are not the enemy. Now, in fact, your brain and muscles run on glucose. But during menopause, your body becomes more sensitive to blood sugar swings, which can lead to stubborn weight gain, especially around the belly. Instead of cutting carbs out completely, which can actually backfire, focus on slow digesting fibre-rich sources like cooked and cooled sweet potatoes, oats, quinoa and brown rice, and lentils and legumes. Now here's a clever trick. Cooking and then cooling starches like potatoes, pasta or rice increases something called resistant starch. Now, this retrograded starch resists digestion in your small intestine. So instead of spiking food sugar, it feeds your gut bacteria, helping to produce short chain fatty acid like butyrate, known to reduce inflammation, improve metabolism, and support fat loss. A 2019 clinical study showed that eating chilled potatoes led to a 25% drop in insulin and GIP levels, two hormones involved in fat storage and appetite. And this happened even when the carb content stayed exactly the same. So what does this mean for you? You stay fuller for longer, you get fewer cravings, and your body is less likely to store fat after meals. So yes, eating your carbs cold can generally help you fight the bulge. Meals like cold potato salad, chilled rice, cold beans, or batch cooked pasta dishes can be delicious, convenient, and waistline friendly. You just need to remember the plate that I mentioned before. So you've got your half and your quarter, just remember that. And also for the best results, enjoy these earlier in the day at breakfast or lunch when your body is naturally more insulin sensitive. and then shift to protein, non-starchy veg, and healthy fats at dinner to support your sleep and overnight fat burning. So here's a fact that surprises many women. Your hormones are literally built from fat. Cholesterol and dietary fats are the raw materials that your body uses to create estrogen, progesterone, cortisol, and other key hormones. So, if you're cutting fat too low or avoiding it completely, you're making it harder for your body to stay hormonally balanced. So, the right kinds of fat can help regulate your cycle and mood, support memory, focus, and brain function, which often dip during menopause, keep you feeling full and satisfied after meals, so reducing the snacking and sugar cravings, and also help to reduce inflammation, which is often higher in midlife due to hormonal shifts. Now, several studies have explored omega-3s during the menopause transition. In one small clinical trial, women supplementing with omega-3s saw significant improvements in mood and hot flush frequency, with 70% responding to treatment and 45% resulting in full remission from depressive symptoms. So focus on anti-inflammatory whole food fats like extra virgin olive oil, oily fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel, avocados and flaxseed oil, chia, flax, walnuts, and hemp seeds, and a small handful of nuts or seeds daily because these are rich in essential fatty acids and micronutrients. For those looking to lose weight, though, I do recommend a maximum of 50 grams per day as they are also high in calories. Now, these fats don't just lubricate your system, they play a structural role in every single cell membrane and are critical for your brain, hormone, skin, and metabolic health. And if you want to have a deeper look into how omega-3 specifically support women over 40, I break it down in this dedicated video here. Again, I'll link it in the description below. Many people don't realise that your gut and hormones are deeply connected, especially during perimenopause and menopause. Now, as estrogen levels drop, your gut microbiome shifts. So there's often a decrease in beneficial bacteria, changes in how estrogen is metabolized and excreted, and increased gut permeability and inflammation. Now, this can lead to various symptoms like bloating or irregular digestion, food sensitivities that weren't there before, brain fog, mood swings, or fatigue. So that links to the gut brain axis, and even a weakened immunity or skin changes. So, the good news, supporting your gut can support your entire hormone system. So let's have a look at probiotics. These are the beneficial bacteria, and prebiotics are the fibers that feed them. So this can help to rebalance the microbiome, support estrogen detox via the liver-gut axis, improve bowel regularity and reduce bloating, lower inflammation, and even help to ease anxiety. So you don't need supplements for this to get started. Just focus on fermented and fibre-rich foods like kefir or unsweetened Greek yogurt with live cultures, sauerkraut, kimchi or pickled vegetables, miso paste in broths or dressings, tempeh, so you've got fermented soy, which is great in stir fries or grain bowls, and sourdough bread, so it's ideally paired with healthy fats or fibre. So think about avocado and hummus. For your prebiotics, think about cooked and cooled potatoes or rice. So these are rich in the resistant starch. Oats, onions, garlics, leeks, asparagus, ground flax seeds and chia, which are perfect in smoothies, porridge or overnight oats. So a gut-loving breakfast idea for you. Try Greek yogurt with flaxseed, banana and kefir, or a slice of toasted sourdough topped with avocado and fermented pickles. Now, while food is your foundation, a good quality broad spectrum probiotic supplement may help, especially if you've recently taken antibiotics, you're under chronic stress, or your digestion isn't just what it used to be. So even small changes to support your gut can create a ripple effect across your energy, skin, mood and hormones, and it's absolutely worth paying attention to. Remember, food is your foundation, but the right supplements can support your efforts when your body needs a little bit of extra help. So that's why I created this Ontania Meno Balance, which is a daily blend of magnesium, adaptogens, B vitamins and botanicals to support hormonal balance, stress and energy. And if you'd like a deeper, more structured approach, my Nutrition for Menopause course gives you meal templates, education and realistic strategies to support your weight and hormones naturally. Both are linked below. And lastly, check out our other video if you want to dive into specific supplements useful in perimenopause and menopause. So in summary, menopause isn't a time to restrict, punish or shrink yourself. It's a time to nourish your body with all the right foods, balanced plates, supportive habits and targeted supplements when needed. So here's what to focus on. Protein with every meal. Cruciferous vegetables and fibre for hormone detox. Slow releasing carbohydrates which are timed earlier in the day. Healthy fats for hormones and satiety. Build meals with the half, quarter, quarter rule and support your gut, liver and stress response. So I hope this has helped. Please remember to like and subscribe, explore our channel with our other science-backed nutrition tips and check out the description for the links I mentioned in the video. Alright, take care and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.